Right? Time for Yukari. I keep bumping my microphone. Everything is still, and it feels like I'm left behind in the flow of time.
I thought there's something wrong with the entire town. This is just like the dark hour.
It's even green in this area. The dark hour. Leaving the fog aside, this town and situation seems very similar to back then. There's a small pang in my heart when I think back on some long-forgotten sensations. But I don't feel anxious. Just like back then, I'm going to save the people close to me.
Anyway, I've got to meet up with Junpei so we can look for Mitsuru-senpai and the others.
That's easy enough to say, but the entire town has become something like a maze, and I'm having trouble getting closer to the station. Since everything... since leaving the others at Junes, I've walked for quite a distance.
Oh, I wonder if everyone's okay. I'm worried about Kikuno-san too. If only Fuka was here.
The sound of the helicopter faded away quickly after it left. The town is oddly quiet. I'm actually glad that there aren't any people around, though. Since I didn't have any time to change, I'm still in my feather pink costume. It didn't bother me much when I was in the helicopter, but just hanging, imagining walking around like this, where other people might see me, would be embarrassing beyond belief.
That's quite a bizarre look you have there, Yukari.
Mitsuru-senpai?
I see a familiar silhouette through the fog. Wait, what? Why is she dressed like a villain from my show? I mean, I know she's never been all that interested in fashion, but in any case, I'm relieved to see her.
Thank goodness you're okay. Are Fuka and Akihiko-senpai with you too? Where's Aigis?
Who knows? Most likely disgracing herself in some unsightly way somewhere. She's capable of getting herself killed on her own.
Huh? Mitsuru-senpai?
I will thank you not to slander P3 Best Girl. Thank you very much.
Don't you think so? You came to this place to do battle to begin with. Isn't that so, Yukari Takeba?
Something's not right. I recall something from the files about the previous P1 Grand Prix. When two people would meet, their words would be twisted, enraging them until a fight ensued. Is that what's happening here?
Mitsuru-senpai, are you all right? Are you really hearing what I'm saying?
Ah, forgive me. We're both under the same circumstances, so let's get along. We were both released from those foolish restraints of our fathers, after all.
That repulsive laugh causes something to snap within me. Dad. I don't care if this is a trap or not, but before I realize it, I'm shouting back at Mitsuru-senpai.
Play games with me? You promised me that we'd fulfill our dad's wishes, that we'd have them watch over us as we work together.
Hold it right there! Please stop fighting over me!
Great!
Huh? What the?
A strange round object bounds towards us. Huh? Is it somebody in a costume? Wait, I remember seeing this in the files that Kakuno-san had prepared for us. This is a Persona user from Inaba. I think the person wearing it was named Teddy. Wait, it's talking now.
I was drawn to the smell of beauties, but here's a couple that are dressed kinda weird.
Yeah, okay. I might not be dressed very sensible right now, but you're the one in a full body animal suit.
But this isn't Michan. It's a complete fake trying to mimic Michan's beautiful bod.
God damn it, Teddy.
Michan? You mean Mitsuru-senpai? Hold on a sec. A fake?
That's right. This Michan is made of shadows and
Just then, Mitsuru-senpai kicks Teddy square in the face, and the suit goes flying with tremendous force and rolls to the edge of the street. He doesn't move a muscle from there. I wonder if he's still alive.
Shut up, you rollerball. Now bring on the ring.
This may be a fake Mitsuru-senpai, but it looks exactly like the real thing. She raises her hand. Four red posts fall down from the sky and slam into the ground surrounding us. Just then, I noticed that Mitsuru-senpai's eyes are shining in a burning golden color.
Are you really a fake Mitsuru-senpai?
Yes, I didn't intend to hide that fact from you. I am a duplicate, recreated from exact knowledge of who Mitsuru Jones. What?
You took Mitsuru-senpai's form and mocked my dad. I will not forgive this.
I'm in a simple fit of rage. A phenomenon similar to the Dark Hour, a tower that looks like Tartarus. Anything could happen now, and it wouldn't surprise me. But for this thing to take on the form of my best friend and do what it did, it's absolutely unforgivable.
Shadow, right? I won't show you any mercy.
Just going right to it.
Finally!
It ends here!
Prepared.
I'm glad you won.
I'm surprised I did that well. I barely touched Yukari either. The moment my victory was decided, I hear something shatter. The red posts begin to crumble, and the creature that had taken on Mitsuru-senpai's form begins to melt.
Yikes! Gross! Oh, but she really was a shadow.
I can't help but wonder at the bizarre sight. That's when Teddy comes rushing over, his footsteps making a strange squeaky sound. Thank goodness, it looked like he hasn't been hurt too badly.
Are you okay? Are you hurt at all?
Nah, but thanks. I'm just a bit ashamed of myself. I knew that was a trap, but I couldn't keep myself from getting worked up. And that wasn't even the real Mitsuru, but a shadow. It's not even funny.
Well, Mitsuru does have does use status effect, so when the topic of my dad came up, I lost my cool. I thought I'd already sorted out my feelings about him too.
Don't feel bad. I mean, I have a keen nose, but I have to get up close and personal to sniff out the difference.
Just bear with it. God damn it! Now you have me doing it. With that, Teddy turns to face me and his nose twitches. Huh? That must be a very elaborate costume. Or maybe it's not a costume at all? In either case, it seems this Teddy character has a search ability like Fuka's persona.
Well, thanks. I survived thanks to you.
One must be kind to the ladies. That's the family motto of the Teddy clan.
What clan? There's only one of you!
If you say so. But you're a persona user from this town, right?
I love how she said that.
I'm Yukari Takiba, a member of the Shadow Operatives. Does that mean anything to you?
Oh, you must be a friend of Mid-chan then, Yuka-chan. So, are those clothes a uniform or something?
Yuka-chan, huh? Actually, there's a good reason why I'm dressed like this.
I can sense at least two reasons right around here.
Oh my god.
Hey, what do you... Hey! Feather Smash!
just saying hello. Ooh, no wonder you're a hero of justice, Featherman Victory. Even the cold female boss Mitchon didn't stand a chance against you.
I hear a voice and turn around to discover that a TV somehow appeared behind us without either of us noticing. General Teddy is on the screen, like he had been while I was in the helicopter. The more I look at him, the more he looks just like the Teddy standing next to me. But they're different people, right? He might even be a fake, just as like the copy of Mitsuru-senpai that I just fought.
I know you're here, you imposter. Stop hiding and show yourself. All you did was roll on the ground, but you've got quite a cheeky mouth. But whatever. The real Mitchon's execution show is gonna start soon, you know?
Execution?
You can't miss this event. The Execution Queen is going to be executed herself. If you don't want that to happen, maybe you should stop dallying around like this and hurry to the tower where I am, Yuka-chan! Hey, hold it right there! Give Mitchon and the others back!
And just like that, General Teddy disappears from the screen. Mitsuru-senpai is going to be executed? I have to put a stop to it. I really want to find Junpei, but I might have to leave him for later.
Oh no, we have to hurry and save her. Teddy, didn't you say that you have a keen nose?
Yep. You want me to find Mitchon with my nose, right? Well, I can't stop sneezing in this red fog, though.
Oh, so that's why you were sneezing when you got here. So, it would be helpful if you could search for her.
I mean, there's that big conspicuous tower in the background. We could start by going there.
I'll do it. If Mitchon's in trouble, I can't rest until she's safe.
Thanks. Having you come along is really reassuring.
Wowza bo bowza! I've been recognized for my skills. I, Teddy, swear to be your knight from this moment forth.
Teddy salutes grandly in the middle of his speech, then sneezes loudly. I've heard that the persona users of Inaba were pretty unique. They do seem a little weird, but I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way. You have a dog on your team. And a robot. Don't even...
Well then, shall we get going, Sir Knight? You can tell me more about your friends, too. But the next time you try something funny, I'll blast you with a hyper feather shot. Got it?
You're so cool, Yuka-chan!
I decided to head towards that Tartarus-like structure with Teddy, and we immediately began dashing in that direction. Sorry, Junpei, you'll have to wait just a little longer. And here we go with Junpei. After I dash into Junes, I rush up the first set of stairs I can find.
Something about being in an empty department store that just makes me want to run around.
Okay, that's a stupid thing to say, even for me. Anyway, as I say that, I hear another scream. Oh, right, I need to rescue whoever that is first. I see what appears to be a rooftop on the other side of a doorway, and I slam the door open. I can see banners for things like takoyaki and yakisoba set up in an open space. Oh, this is what shopping centers in the country are like. There are two other girls standing in the center area, and they both turn to look at me. Could my gallant entry have caught the attention of both of them? One of them is a dark-haired girl holding a fan like a weapon, and the other, huh? I feel like I've seen her before. That face, that voice, could it be?
Whoa! Rosette? The real Rosette? Seriously?
And who are you?
She tilts her head cutely and looks at me, her eyes brimming with tears. Whoa, it really is Rosette. I have her DVDs. What should I do? I'm elated by my unexpected good luck and rush between the two girls, reflexively shielding Rosette.
I'm the guy who's gonna save you. Don't you fear, now I'm here.
Yeah, I pulled it off. I bet that definitely won Rosette over.
And you are? After what you've done to the town and how you've been protecting a fake, you must be the culprit.
The what now?
What does she mean, culprit? I'm Junpei Yukari. I protect justice more than anything else.
Like dumb? You did such horrible things to Labrys, and now you've gotten Matsuro-san and the others. Put this town back to normal, at once!
Huh? Who? Wait, isn't that the name of Agas's sister? Yukaton mentioned her. Wait, she mentioned Mitsuru-senpai too? Crap, I think this girl's really misunderstanding me.
There's a misunderstanding. Something's not right here. We need to talk this over.
I desperately try to explain myself, but somebody weakly tugs at my sleeve. I turn around and then get a close-up and personal... An up-and-close and personal view of the real Rosette. Oh man, she's cute.
Please, won't you help me? That scary girl is picking on me. She's so mean.
That's the fake.
Huh? Okay, she looks scary, but she doesn't look like a bad person. Actually, she's kind of cute.
If you won't come, then I'll make the first move. Go Konohana Sakuya!
A persona? The shape that appeared when the Dark Girl called out was definitely a persona. Is she a persona user too? If that's the case...
Persona!
The girl's persona comes flying towards me, wreathed in flames, and it clashes with my own persona in a sound like glass smashing into glass. The two personas are locked against each other in combat. The dark-haired girl seemed surprised at my ability to summon a persona too.
Like I was saying, can you wait a sec? Why are you doing this? Violence isn't the answer, you know.
Don't waste your breath! I will protect my friends and my town!
On closer inspection, the dark-haired girl's eyes are dead serious. I can sense her powerful determination through the power of her persona. But I can't hold her back any longer. This isn't good.
Whoa!
What a pain! What are you, stupid or something?
The dark-haired girl gets blasted across the area with a scream. When I turn back my back, I see another long-haired persona. What? This is a totally unexpected turn of events. Rosetta has a persona too, and that persona made that attack just
How
now.
long are you gonna keep up this stupid charade? Cheap sob stories don't bring in the ratings these days. What use are friends, anyway?
Definitely the fake.
What?
I'm surprised to hear words like that coming out of this cute pop idol. What's wrong, Rosette?
That's not true. I try harder because of my friends. They make me stronger. They give me people to live up to and people to protect. And if you deny that strength, then I cannot lose against you.
Yep, I can understand that feeling. She's right. Ah, crap. This does mean that I jumped into this thing and immediately took the wrong... Does this mean that I jumped into this thing and immediately took the wrong side? Yep.
You make me sick. Hey, aren't you supposed to be on my side? Hurry up and deal with her.
Yikes. Rosette's fate is even scarier than anything I've seen Yukaton pull off. To think that she is this kind of girl when she looks so cute. Appearances can be deceiving, huh?
No.
Though I feel like my world is being crushed, I recall that Yukaton wannabe I met earlier. I couldn't tell if she was real or fake at first either. Could this be the fake Rosette, a fake Rosette too? Dang, there's no way to tell. All right.
Hey, say something, you baseball freak.
Sorry,
Huh?
I can't do anything on my own. And people have been helping me all the time until now, too. But because I can't do anything by myself, I want to stay strong for someone else. That's why, even if you're the real Rosette, I can't side with you.
I said it. That was something I learned from back when I've been back then, and that I've been telling the kids. Well, that doesn't mean that everything you do gets results, though. Even then, I'm only standing here right now because of the support of everyone else.
What's with these cheap cliches? Take a look in the mirror before you say stuff like that. Oh well, I guess it's fine. It would have been more fun if the two of you actually went at it. But I'll invite you both to my last concert before the world ends. Now, bring on the ring!
So, how did this clone of Rise use the battle persona? By the way, I mean Rise only got to her persona in this story. They shouldn't have that information to create a copy out of. The face of the familiar teen idol distorts, and her eyes change color into an eerie gold. When Rosette raises her hand, 4 red pillars crash down from the sky through the fog and slam into the 4 corners of the food court. Oh, I recognize this. Looks like I was right.
You're not the culprit?
I'm Junpei Iori, the nuclear warhead of the Shadow Operative Missile. I'm sorry I doubted you.
You're calling yourself a nuclear warhead now?
Shadow operatives? You mean Mitsuru-san?
Yep, that's right. Can you stand back a little? It hardly counts as an apology, but I'll take care of this for you.
The faces on the shadows, like, geez.
Final.
Ow.
What a relief. I'm glad you won.
Holy crap. Man, that was tough.
A stylish victory, of course, even though my ears are still ringing. When the red pillars shatter, the fake Rosette crumbles then melts. Yeah, that's going into my personal nightmare fuel folder for a while. Maybe I can use this as a news story for Junpei's Believe It or Don't. And we'll get to experience that when Persona 3 Reload comes out next week.
Thank you, Junpei-san. I'm Yukiko Imagi.
Yukiko-san, huh? Are you a high schooler from around here? Can I ask you something?
Huh? Are you hitting on me?
What? Come on, really? I just want to know what's going on in this town.
I'm sorry. I get caught up with weird people too often. You've got a beard and a baseball bat.
Come on, you're treating me more like a criminal suspect than a dude who's hitting on you. I'm not a bad guy, okay? but I can see how you get caught up in situations like that. I mean, you are cute. When it happens, use the Junpei style stranger danger technique.
Junpei style? Oh, is that like Hanayagi style?
Something like that. I teach kids baseball, and I also teach them basic self-defense from suspicious people. Stranger danger technique number 1. First, you have to yell really loud. Always start by yelling for help.
Huh, okay.
What?
Like that?
Yeah, that was pretty promising.
Yukiko-senpai, get away from him! Himiko!
Rosetta's standing near the entrance of the food court, even though she disappeared only a moment ago. Could this be the real one? But she has her persona out, and I feel like she's just as menacing as the fake from before.
Away from her, you perv!
Holy crap, that was close. This is a misunderstanding, Reset. A misunderstanding.
Turns out luck isn't on my side today, is it ever? Looks like it's actually working against me. I get called a perv by my favorite teen idol, and when I learn she has a persona, she hits me with it.
Hold on, Reset-chan. He has a beard, but he's not a creep. Huh?
Rosette finally stops attacking when she hears Yukiko-san call out, and I desperately explain what I've been through up till now. But wow, this really is Rosette, the real Rosette. Maybe Luck's on my side after all.
I'm so sorry. I thought Yukiko-senpai was screaming because she was being assaulted. I'm glad you're okay. I figured that if I came to the food court, there'd be someone else here. I'm glad you're okay too, Risei-chan. And it looks like you can use your persona to fight now? That's amazing!
It's true that Rosette's persona was impressive. Add that in her calling me a perv, and I feel like this experience is going to traumatize me.
So, this is Junpei Iori. He's supposedly a nuclear landmine for the Shadow Operatives. Oh, so you're one of Mitsuru-san's team. I'm Risei Kujikawa. It's nice to meet you.
You too. Just call me Junpei. And that's supposed to be nuclear warhead, okay?
A nuclear landmine sounds like a huge weakness, doesn't it? It's not what I want to be known as. Then again, neither one of these two seem to have much interest in me, do they?
So, why are you here, Junpei-san? Are you on duty?
Well, I kind of overslept. And then I found out that Mitsuru-senpai and the others are missing. This town's been turned into this...
Huh? Mitsuru-san and the others are missing? Are they okay? Well, the Midnight Channel came on again, and General Teddy said there'd be another tournament. It seems that's where they're being held.
Huh? What's the Midnight Channel? It sounds kind of like an adult-rated cable show.
They've already been captured? We've got to hurry and save them. Hold on, I'll try searching for them. Oh, but I think I know where they are. They're probably over where our school is on the hill.
So my question gets completely ignored. I look in the direction of in the direction Yukiko-san points to see a long, thin shadow, like a pole stuck into the ground. Could that be all that stuff I've seen in this town so far? The dark hours, shadows. Of course, the next would be.
Tartarus?
I'm at a loss for words. I mean, it's not too hard to imagine that the tower would show up here, especially with the way things are at the moment. If that's the case, then I'd bet at 1,000,000 yen that Yucatan and the others are going to be headed there. Well, if I went there too, I might be able to meet up with everyone.
Junpei-san, is anybody else from the Shadow Operatives here too?
Hey, Lotus Prince, welcome to the stream. It's been going good for me, though. My recent edit has screwed up, so I'm going to have to start rendering that again before I go to bed. How's your day been?
Huh? Oh yeah, I think so. Maybe?
I'm not really listening to her, so my automatic answer probably isn't what she wants to hear. The sudden silence snaps me out of my thoughts, and I see the two girls staring at me, frowning. Being all right, chilling, just need to finalize and submit grades, and then I should be done for the semester. Cool. Also wrapped up in and stuff. Yeah, I saw you uploaded a video of that earlier. The sudden silence snaps me out of my thoughts.
Are you really a member of the Shadow Operatives? You seem fishy. Maybe he's a fake after all.
No, I'm real. Look, all of us have a badge, like this.
Huh.
I frantically explain my situation and show them the badge I carry with me. Even though I managed to get them to believe me, I'm a little ashamed that I don't have much information to give. That can't be helped. So we conclude that Rosette will search for the surrounding area with her persona. But isn't it inevitable that I would that I wouldn't know much about what's going on? Then again, it is kind of my fault that I fell asleep on the train and just happened to land where you needed to be. That I will never let that go. He just completely missed his stop, and because he was sleeping, dreaming of being a big baseball star, and just landed in the town where he needed to be.
Well, give me a sec. Himiko, search mode.
Rosette's persona takes on a drastically different form. She closes her eyes and concentrates, so it's pretty obvious that she started searching the area. Wow, it's amazing that she has a persona that can both search and fight.
4 readings heading towards Yasogami High and that tower. I think one of them is Labris, but I don't know about the other 3.
Huh? Labris is here too?
Mm-hmm. I can't communicate with her because the interference is so bad, but I'm pretty sure.
Those other readings aren't shadows, right?
They feel like persona users. One of them is strangely small, though.
It's probably Koromaru. He's a dog.
A dog?
You got a shadow on your persona team. Don't even.
Dog can use a persona? How?
Well, it makes more sense than a shadow using a persona.
I don't know. He just can.
Junpei-san, you seem...
Wait until they read JoJo. A rat can use a stand, a little baby can use a stand. Yeah, that is where Persona and JoJo differ, though. Because it's like personas require a developed psyche.
Pretty vague. About everything.
I feel like they're being really harsh, without any hesitation. 3 readings that Rosette doesn't know. If one of them's Koromaru, then the next one must be Ken. Then the last one must be Yucatan. I tell the 2 girls about the others. Rosette continues searching.
Oh, there's someone near here. Naoto-kun. And Kanji? Kanji's reading is pretty weak, though. He might be injured.
Oh my god, this music. This is one of my favorite tracks in Persona 3.
You can't communicate with them, right? If they're close, then should we go directly there to help them out?
Yeah, but then we're putting a hold on rescuing Mitsuru-san and her team, aren't we?
Right. So you 2 should hurry to where this Kanji-kun is. I'll keep heading to that tower. Based on what you said before, it sounds like my comrades are going that way after all.
Okay. Oh, but...
Oh, right. That would leave you 2 girls alone. Do you want me to go with you? I mean, if you really want me, I'll do it.
Did my phone just... No, it didn't. I thought I heard my phone ring. Well, I'm struggling. I'm suggesting that the two girls might want me around, just in case of. Well, just in case. I noticed that they're both looking at me with blank expressions. Huh? What's going on? Did I say something weird?
Junpei-san, are you going to be okay on your own?
Well, it's Junpei, so... Kinda? He might be banged up before he arrives, mostly by his own doings, but still.
Are you sure you won't get lost? The town's turned into something like a maze.
Oh, he'll definitely get lost. Maybe they're the ones worried about me? I wonder how low their opinion of me is right now.
I'll be fine. Maybe I don't look it, but I've got experience with stuff like this.
Oh, okay. We'll go meet up with the others before heading to that tower.
Please be careful, Junpei-san.
With that, the two girls easily leave the food court. They didn't freak out over this bizarre situation at all. Man, high school girls these days sure are tough. I pull myself together and begin rushing towards that Tartarus-like tower. Even since I became a shadow operative, this is the first time I've encountered an abnormal situation like this. Basically, the last time something like this happened to me was 3 years ago. While I'm running, I think back to what happened back then, and I remember him. Don't worry about me, man. I got this. Okay, obviously this is just going to be a scene.
I keep telling you not to do it. They're a real pain, you know?
Cripes, you never shut up, do you?
Just shut up, you little shit.
Shut up before I cut you down right now.
I thought you called me because you needed me. You're the one who's getting impatient. Well, I'm going for a walk.
Son of a bitch, I really am gonna kill him sooner or later. Hey, stick with me.
Yeah, you do be like that. Until he gets rather murderous, then he goes insane. Sounds, no voices, two voices responding to each other. A conversation. I feel two presences nearby. My senses slowly return as I rise out of unconsciousness. But before I can register the individual word being said, the conversation ends. I feel one of the presences in the room moving away.
Looks like you're awake.
I furrow my brow. The person standing before me has a different presence than either two that I had sensed. A red-haired young man, and in a Yasugami High uniform. Did a child like him capture us? Oh God, it's Skyrim now.
What have you done with the others? Let them go at once.
At some point, I gotta do a full playthrough of Skyrim.
So those are your first words after regaining consciousness. I don't think you understand your situation.
I understand that I've been captured by some boorish people at the very least.
We were ambushed at Inaba Pass, caught completely off guard. The limousine was sent over the edge, with us inside, and now I find myself here. My arms and legs are bound. Someone has taste in binding me like this. I recall a particularly loathsome memory from the past. This cross must be the cause of this immense sense of fatigue that I'm feeling in my entire body. I don't seem to be able to summon my persona.
Who are you? Is this all you're doing?
That was a pointless question. Even if it is, what are you going to do about it? Jump down off that cross and kill me?
Don't tempt her, man. She can do it. I look around at my surroundings. This place, the place where my companions have been captured and crucified in the past, is where my father met his unfortunate end.
Shuji Kutsuki. Is this revenge for him?
Yeah, while Persona 3, they mostly took from Greek mythology for its persona and its personas and setups. There was some Christian imagery used, and crosses were one of them.
Revenge. A pointless word. What do you think of the previous performance? It must have seemed like something from Ikutsuki's own mind.
Performance?
Sure, SMT leaned into that stuff too, just straight up fighting Yahweh. Yeah, though Persona 4 takes a much different approach. Each game, at least as of 3, had a theme. With Persona 3, it was mostly taken from Greek mythology. The main character's initial persona was Orpheus, and you were climbing in a tower called Tartarus. Yes, but they did like spread out when it came to the evolutions of the personas. As with Persona 4, it was all based on Shinto mythology, with the backdrop of Izanami and Izanagi, and every Persona user. Every persona in the game being named after some god or historical figure from Japan. And Persona 5 held the theme of rebellion, so every persona every main persona in that game was an outlaw. The main character is a persona in Persona 5 was Arsene, the gentleman thief. Which is how I learned about the Sherlock Holmes thing, because like the writer for Arsene, he wrote a book where Arsene butted heads with Sherlock Holmes, and he got into trouble for that because of copyright reasons. So but he didn't stop using Sherlock Holmes after that. He would continue using the detective in multiple stories, but he changed the name to Sherlock Holmes. He just switched the 2 letters. Yeah, though the Japanese version does use the proper Sherlock Holmes. Apparently, I guess Sherlock Holmes and Watson are in like the public domain over there. When we pursued Labyrinth and entered the TV world last time, a mastermind robbed Labyrinth of her freedom and spoke of his own evil scheme. That's right. His speech did resemble Ikutsuki's own mannerisms. That was why we narrowed our search for the culprit down to those related to ergo research, and how we were able to gather more information.
Don't worry. He's dead. Not just dead, but killed. You must understand. You're a Kirijo.
Are you trying to say that we killed him? But he was...
I hear something dripping right next to me. Crimson eyes shone coldly behind the golden mask. White and black liquid swirl surround its head. Is this a persona? Suddenly, it slams the hilt of its sword into my abdomen, and the blow sends my mind reeling, but I barely manage to retain consciousness. Oh, and this persona here is Tsukuyomi, the god of the moon.
Ikutsuki doesn't matter. You're nothing but bait after all.
What?
I've shown them how you've been captured. How touching. Your comrades are gathering one after another.
What are you after? What do you intend to do to my comrades?
Even your calm, collected facade cracks when your little friends are involved. Don't worry. You'll all die together eventually. Not just you, but all life itself.
It feels so weird to keep calling them comrades. Yeah, they do. It's kind of weird that they are using comrade. It feels kind of impersonal. Well, Mitsuru isn't a high school student anymore. She was third year during Persona 3.
I will destroy this world. Everything will die, and this place will be reborn into a new world, his world.
In fact,
only one life remains.
In fact, most of the students from Persona 3 aren't in school anymore, since this is 2 years after.
His world? Preposterous. I don't know how you intend to bring this about, but I won't let you create a world like that.
I don't need your understanding. All I will do is grant a boy his wish.
A boy?
That's right. Doesn't it ring a bell, Kirijo? Your desires created that boy and gave birth to me.
Well, kinda, sorta. There are different particulars. I think some of them are in college, but like the Persona 3 gang are all part of like a group known as the Shadow Operatives in this story. They're like a secret. They're like a secret cabal. No, basically, basically they're to fight monsters.
What?
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Minazuki. Sho Minazuki.
Or rather,
The embodiment of your sins.
Or rather, a secret police force. I should say they're more related to a police force because they are government sanctioned.
Just take your time and wait.
Sho Minazuki. That name was in the report I received from Kikuno. That's right. It was the name I saw in Shuji Yakutsuki's experiment data. If I recall correctly, that experiment was a number of pieces of to this puzzle fall into place for me.
Wait!
I raised my voice as loud as I can to the boy, who has his back turned to me. Suddenly, I'm struck with a sensation of something being drained from my body, and my vision blurs. I desperately try to cling to consciousness. I must escape this place and stop this plan. I won't let him destroy this world, no matter what. It feels like it's been a while since I left Yukari-san and Ken-kun at Junes. While wandering the fog-shrouded town of Inaba, I used this time to carefully review the data on the memory card Kikuno gave me. All these documents deal with ergo research. Even with my calculation abilities, I won't be able to unlock the protection on that final file in an appreciable period of time. It's with a slight feeling of disappointment that I finally reach the entrance of Yasagami High. I stand petrified before it. The eccentric decorations and this distorted school building look familiar, but the gigantic tower looming overhead exudes intimidation much more than when we saw it from the helicopter. I look back down the path I came from and see the town spread around the hilltop I find myself on. The town of Inaba has been twisted into a mind-numbing maze, sunken into the murk of the stagnant red waters of the fog.
Nobody around. I hope everyone's okay.
Before I can become absorbed by my emotions, my radar detects someone approaching.
I found you.
I hear a familiar voice, and I see a figure coming up the hill. That's...
Oh, thank goodness you're here.
Yeah, I was waiting for you. I knew you'd be coming here.
Huh?
Something's not right. Yukon's missing something. I don't feel any kind of warmth from him. There's nothing of that kind of the kind of consideration he has towards his friends. At the same time, an internal sensor begins to alert me of the presence of an approaching enemy, and a message transmits itself furiously into my sensors. Eliminate the target's shadow.
Wait, Yukon. You're a shadow.
Not bad, anti-shadow suppression weapon. Then again, I never intended to deceive you by taking this form.
Showing up looking like Yukon. What's your game, buddy?
I came to warn you. Where you are is not where you should be.
What are you saying?
Don't get so worked up. Don't you know it? Deep down, you know that you're nothing but trouble to them. If you'd never shown up, this town would have been peaceful. They don't think of you as a friend. You're just a nuisance that brought them to scorn.
Yeah, yeah, so, Labrys has like a Kanto accent, or a Kansai accent, I should say. And for some reason, when they translate it into English, they make it sound like a Southern belle.
Well, but they all accepted me for who I am.
No matter what excuse you give, you're still just a weapon. A tool can never befriend a human, and you will never be accepted by them either.
That ain't true. That can't be.
I desperately try to deny it, but my words fail me. I'm a machine, and I was created as a weapon. I am nothing but a tool to destroy shadows. There's no way something like me could befriend people. My heart begins to crumble. I came this far, but...
What about you, Labrys? What'll you do?
I hope Mitsuru-san and the others are okay. Could you please go right to that tower? We'll head over there too as soon as we can.
As my heart is about to crumble, a familiar voice echoes in my mind. That's right, I came here with the trust of my comrades. That's why I won't falter anymore.
I am a weapon. My body is mechanical and my heart was given to me. No matter what I wish I was, I can never be human.
Oh?
But Yukon and them, Mitsuru-san and Yukari-san, and even Ken-kun all think of me as someone precious. I'm the 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon. I'm Labrys, a member of the Shadow Operatives.
I see. Since you were just awakened to your persona, I thought you could be shaken up again. But circumstances have changed. I'll have to change you by force. Now bring on the ring!
With that, the fake Yukon draws his sword. At the same time, four red pillars from the sky fall from the sky and land around us. I'm trapped. This will have invisible walls, just like the other time. But they're not invisible, though. You can see the borders right there. This closed-off space won't open until one of us is defeated. In other words, I...
Really want to do this, huh? Sorry, but I ain't about to hold back.
Don't underestimate me. I may be artificial, but I'm a complete copy. Based on everything there is to know about the real person. I'll prove it to you. Persona!
No way. They can't be.
Now, show the true power of an anti-shadow weapon.
You asked for it.
Finally.
My main